And welcome back. Once again, we are back for Formula Virtual Racing. It's Saturday evening, it is terrific, and we are back live for the Belgian Grand Prix. Last season, of course, saw quite a hectic race. It was very interesting, though, to say the least. And the man who was there last season, and there with me once again to watch over this one, Brendan. How are you doing?
Good, and yourself?
I'm very good, very good. I'm not going to say I'm excited this week because I've said that on every single stream since the first race of season 1. And they all know I'm excited. We have a full grid back again, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, everyone is back because it's not Monaco this week and you have space and that crazy thing we all love called runoff areas. Just one quick thing to note, we do have a new debutant here in the league. Lewis Lampard in the Alfa Romeo will be filling in from Legend Rosenberg. So, Brendan, who do we think can take pole here tonight?
Well, let me see now. Well, Lewis, I would have said him, but he is going no line, so I wouldn't expect a pole here today. So, to be honest, I actually don't really know. I'm not quite sure everyone's Spa pace here.
Yes, Spa's an interesting one because it's not really like, oh yeah, the quickest drivers will be quick. It is such a long lap that you can almost never really tell what's quite going on here. Aaron McFall is about to go for a lap. Would you like to talk us through this one, Brendan?
Yep. So, heading up to the source here. And first turn, very important one, is it? It's looking like a very tidy exit, bit of a slight wobble on the exit there. But now, let's head up Eau Rouge and Radion. And so, untidy now on the DRS. It's not getting a toll here, so, what's in this? And now into, one let go. Tingbay Carp there. And that's probably the best line you can really take. So it opens up the rest of the Lecom chicane. Now down to Bruxelles, I believe. We'll lock up the common. And now on to No Name. Oh, oversteer there. But it's kept the car straight line into Pouan. It's touched the curb there, and that is a very dangerous choice because that results to spinning. Now to chicane here, so I can't really remember the names of. And towards the end of sector 2. Oh, oversteers. Well, Kyle keeps out of the way on the inters. So there'll definitely be improvement in this lap for Aaron. As now he is through Blanchimont, easy flat these days. And now braking for the bus stop a bit slower and tight than it used to be. And on the exit, a tidy one, 41, it's a 42.1 with a lot of improvement left in it.
42.1 for Aaron McFall, and a very nice commentator lap as always. Thank you very much, Brendan. We are back with Jack Redmond on pole position for the second week running, but he's on a set of mediums. That is a flyer of a time on the mediums, but it's instantly beaten by Vesta with a 41.5 on a set of softs. Next man to cross the line will be one of the racing points. Someone's gone off in Eau Rouge, I think, there. Ooh. Yep, somebody is off. That is that Junior, I think? Unsure. Tyler goes P2 with a 41.6.
No, that isn't Junior off in Eau Rouge. That is Junior off.
Yeah, not an Eau Rouge. I got that one mixed up, I'm sorry. But that is Marcel Magiera.
So badly mixed up.
Yeah, I really did. Marcel Magiera with a 52.4 on the mediums. Chloe gone 8 with a 43.3. That's Chloe racing on the pad tonight. And that is the man who needs a win today if he really wants to keep this championship hopes alive. That is Sam Davis today on provisional pole position with a 41.3. But still a lot of people to set times here. The next man to set one is Yassine Sadifi, or Skills Virus as we will be calling him tonight, because I don't actually know if that's a surname. It is a 41.5 for him. 2/10 off Sam Davis Day on provisional pole position. Lewis has invalidated his lap in the back of the grid. Sean Mullen come through the bus stop chicane. Also get the power down. Short shift, 4th, 5th. Across the line. Where would it be? It's only good enough for P6. Just behind Lars Asink, who has gone 5th with a 41.7. Very close times here tonight so far in qualifying.
as you see, Caltree says a 2:03.
Juan Hernandez setting records with that hot lap, it is to be said. 43.042. What am I on? 2.030. But still, a lot of people, including Adrian Teich now, come through Blanchimont, set us up. What? Adrian, what line have you just taken? Turn in a little bit early, I think, Adrian, you did there, but we can excuse that one.
We'll just pretend that never happened.
Yeah, I think it's for the best if we pretend that didn't happen, because that was a howler of an invalidation. Brendan. Someone asking, do I read chat? Yes, I do. It's on my laptop beside me. I'm just ignoring the Torpedo League propaganda, because it's obviously false. CJ, 10th. CJ is doing wheel spins in the pit lane. Well, at least the drivers will have some nice tarmac to look at when they go in. So, I can hear my own voice now, Brendan. I know he's playing this.
I was just getting up to say myself.
Maybe useful. John Muller is on another lap. I think he's down now. He's coming to the pits. He does have his RS off. So, Aaron saying he's too fast with no line. Aaron is currently P8 with a 42.1. He was the lap we commentated over. So that was an interesting lap by Aaron McFall. Enzo King on that lap in the Ferrari. Of course, a two-time race winner here in F4. Has won both Azerbaijan races. He's the only driver with a 100% streak on a track that obviously has had more than one race. He's nearly got a 100% streak into the wall that time, because that was a little bit of an iffy slide from Enzo King. Borbune is flying up ready on in the McLaren. He joined the lobby with 2 seconds to go, did Borbune. Just gonna add that. So, well done, Borbune. He just about got it in time. And Manuel Antons has not had a good time since he's joined the league, but hoping for a better one here today. Jules Combe, 5th gear, keep the car in. Of course, a pad player is Manuel, so he will have a bit of extra traction off the race start. He'll get a good start, but the man currently, another pad user, is on provisional pole position. Sam Davis, he is the one who needs he needs a good result. We haven't had any drivers in the stream chat, so we don't actually know if it is a dry or a wet race. So we will have to wait and see.
No, I have an idea for that one.
Suppose you haven't told me to invest in IGK TAS yet, because that's what everyone does. This Manuel hasn't validated that hot lap. No, he will not be completing a time here. His junior's having a big slide out of that corner. Kyle Albert also invalidating his hot lap. Borbune, however, hasn't, and he's flying through Blanchimont. Of course, penalties aren't that easy to pick up here. You do have to kind of go out of your way a little bit to pick them up. There is real two danger zones. That is on the exit of Campus, and that is on the exit of No Name. And so here comes Borbune, 12th for Borbune with a 43.8. He is going to have to pick up the pace a little bit if he does want to break into top 10, as Enzo's gone very close to the wall there, abandoning his lap. Lewis McWilliam through a Rouge up through Radion, want to take as much curb as possible. He doesn't, avoiding it, just keeping the car valid. It is dry for the race, says Kyle Davis. They are a man who has been here since Australia season 1, feeding us the weather.
I'm just checking with somebody else there.
You went on Kyle's stream, didn't you?
Yeah, I checked his.
Oh, Lewis on the grass, and that is Lewis McWilliam. Sorry to overcut there, just going on the grass. Somehow hasn't validated his lap, but he's now spun round. Just caught the car, keeping it out of the barriers, but he may block the McLaren behind him. That is a Vesta Gobadi. Of course, the last time we seen it.
That's Borbune.
No, that is Borbune. That's why I have you here. You mistake my blunders.
I'm the guy who's got glasses, yet you're the one who's
Aaron
blind.
McFall in the gravel. Aaron McFall has entered the gravel on the exit of Lake Combe. I don't know how he's managed to do that, but he's managed to do it. So Aaron not looking too good on the no line, and he spun round the same corner Lewis McQuillan does. And Jack Redmond is on pole position now. Going with a 1:41.1. The microphone went very close to my face there. I apologise for that one. So Jack Redmond and Sam Davis today are two championship challengers. Of course, Jack can seal the championship today if he does outscore Sam by 4 points. The Constructors' Championship will not be settled today, as there's 4 points between them. Sam, of course, sealed the championship last season in Canada, the second last race of the calendar. He beat Benjamin Bulwark there. But Sam Davis is currently improving by 0.3 of a second, on course to take provisional pole position. Drew Blanchimon.
Well, actually, almost 4/10.
Almost 4/10. This junior did disconnect. I didn't even notice that one. Through the bus stop chicane, a flick right and a flick left. Of course, it was a different variation. Bit of a wobble out of that final corner. Where's this got to put Sam? It's got to put him on pole position with a 40.9, and he is now the leader here in qualifying. Look at Aaron giving his teammate Skills Virus a provisional tow here as the second AlphaTauri of Lars Dassink has gone in third position with a 41.3. What a great lap from the last week's race winner. Of course, he won Monaco in the McLaren. Here comes Skills Virus across the line. It is good enough to beat Lars with a 41.2. So close to the top of the standings. Tyler has slotted himself into fifth position just ahead of Avesta. And here comes Jerome Muller through the bus stop chicane. Third gear. He keeps it in now down to second. And Short shifts back up to third. Activates the DRS. Where's this lap going to put Jerome? Got to be good enough for fifth position with a 41.3. Marcel Magiera is a good bit up the track, but he is currently improving, and that's going to be an invalidation. No, keeps it off. Very, very close qualifying. As quote from Sam Davis today, could say it's live team radio, I can improve by way more than that. Bad lap. It was a bad lap too, so Sam not happy with his 40.9. Feels there is some improvement at that one. Anything to say on that one, Brendan?
Well, if he feels like there's improvement, then Jack's gonna have to put something magical out on the bike then if he wants to take pole position.
Of course, last season's qualifying was a little bit messed up. All the drivers did only get one lap in because we did have rain later on in the qualifying. Of course, the race was just shambolic with the rain. It is a dry race here today, though, so we will get that. As that is Skills Virus taking a little trip to the exit roads. He has gone off there. Still, 4 drivers yet to set the time. Enzo King, one of them. Kyle Albert, one of them. And he's come just through campus and onto this back straight. Blanchimon is fast approaching for the Briton. Scored his best finish last week in P number 4 in Monaco. Really great finish that was. Really great drive, defending from everyone and leading the race for near enough 15 laps. Kyle through the bus stop. Short shifts up to third gear. Activates the DRS. Where's this lap going to put the Briton? Is P8 and 2 positions behind his teammate with a 42 flat. That's not a bad lap for Kyle, considering he is his first lap of the day. And Enzo King is trundling on through Pujon. Let's stay on board and listen. Very, very fast through there for Enzo King. You reach about 317 kilometers an hour heading down to this corner. It is a quick one this circuit. He has run a bit wide there, so that is not the best for Enzo King. Keeps it validated, apologies. And now on the accelerator, using all his ERS that he can, heading towards Blanchimon.
46.8 for Lewis.
46.8 for 46.9 for Lewis. So Lewis not confident in this circuit at all, which is going to be annoying because the championship fight is between them and AlphaTauri. And AlphaTauri are currently P2 and P4. Here comes Enzo King. Cross the line. P8 for Enzo. 41.7. Has shot himself up the standings. That is a satisfying lap, I suppose we could say. 2 minutes and 33 left in the quali. We see Sam and coming out of the pits, and is that Juan Hernandez as well? It is Juan Hernandez behind the 2 Ferraris. Junior is getting a beautiful slipstream off Enzo, but he's made a mistake at the top of Radion. Not a common mistake you see, but he's still going to get the burst of toe on the back of his teammate. Enzo doing a great job on the team game now, down into Lacombe. That is a purple sector 1 for Junior, and he's bottled it, and that will be frustrating because he was a rocket ship, a living rocket ship heading down the straight there, the Kemmel Straight, of course. Adrian Teicht manages to navigate Blanchimont successfully this time, as there was a Williams there who he almost clattered into the back of, as he's had a slide there as Enzo feels, or has Enzo actually crashed? We'll have a look on board in a second, as Adrian has gone to 13th position. If you go on board with Juan Hernandez, sorry, not Juan Hernandez, if you go on board with Chloe, I think we'll get a look. He went off just on the right there. Yeah, he actually hit the wall, so he didn't manually retire. He did actually make contact with the Armco on the right hand side. Manuel Antols has started his lap.
Look at the people behind Chloe.
Yeah, if we look at, there is a big group there. We see Jerome Muller involved, we see Tyler involved, we see Marcel, the second Mercedes involved. There's a Haas back there. That is the Haas of Aaron McFall, who's currently on a hot lap. So Jerome needs to get out of this corner quickly. Tyler waiting on exit there, as Jerome doesn't realise Aaron's on a lap, and they've made contact there. Jerome will be getting a penalty for that, I'm sure, as he has completely blocked Aaron. Not good. Of course, we did have a train, we said, and some traffic in the middle sector.
This time, I don't think it was that bad.
It's still, he did make contact with the back of the Mercedes into the bus stop chicane. Comes Aaron McFall, and across the line, he's going to get possibly a tow off the Williams. It's going to be only 8th position for Aaron McFall, a 41.5. Not great for Aaron. And he's now possibly going to give Jerome a slipstream up the top of the hill, which isn't what Jerome will... Well, no, it is what Jerome will want. Apologies, it's not what Aaron will want to do, considering Jerome did just block him, as he is going to give him a tow up down the Kemmel Straight. Jerome is definitely going to be happy with this one. Or maybe Aaron's not going to move out of the way. Aaron needs to move out of the way. He has. He's purposely given him a slipstream. So, Aaron, Mr. Nice Guy, McFall. Let's keep an eye on the battle for pole position. Sam Davis currently down on his time, as Aaron has retired from the session. There's someone off in the barriers there. That is... Oh... That's Chloe, I think. Or is that Juan? That's Juan. Juan will finish this session. Sam's made a big mistake. Sam has made a big mistake. He's not going to be improving on this time, as he has just invalidated it. So the ball is in Jack Redmond's court, who's also down on his time. But will pole position even go to one of these? We'll have to see what Yassine is doing in P3. Of course, we said Lars made that mistake just a second ago. He won't be improving. What's Yassine doing?
Oh, Jerome. He's not improving.
Jerome is not improving, as he has crashed.
No! Tyler!
Oh, there's been a pile-up. There has been a pile-up in the latter stages of the circuit. We're going board with Avestas. That is Lars in the wall. Lars is in the wall. Sam is in the pits. Jack Redmond is currently improving on his time, but is not enough to take pole position. It's still maybe close. Yassine is improving on his time, but again, not enough to take pole position. A poor quality for Williams, says the Williams team boss Khalil in the chat. Into the bus stop chicane. Jack needs to gain so much time if he wants to take pole position here in Spa. Takes the curb, activates DRS across the line. Is it pole? No, it's not. It is a 41-0. Yassine is getting blocked left, right, and centre on this circuit, as that is Avesta and Marcel gone 6th and 7th. Yassine is going to get a slipstream from Lewis. Is this going to be enough for pole position in Spa? It's P2. He takes Jack off the front row by such a tiny margin. The only man left to improve is Adrian, who has invalidated his lap. That is qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix. Sam doing what he needs to do to keep this championship alive. He's trailing by 22 points with 2 races to go. Sam Davis on pole for the Belgian Grand Prix, followed by Skills Virus in second. Jack Redmond off the front row in third, followed by his stand-in teammate Lars Assink in fourth. Jerome Muller in fifth. Lewis in sixth. Managed to get a 41.4 in at the very end there. Avesta Racing in 7th. Marcel Maggiero will start 8th. Tyler 9th. Aaron 10th. Enzo 11th. Kyle 12th. Manuel 13th. CJ 14th. Chloe 15th. Adrian 16th. Borpune 17th. Lewis Lampard 18th. Juan 19th. And Junior didn't manage to get a time in. He'll start from the back of the grid in 20th position. A good comment there, Brendan. Yassine feels like Perez getting involved in the Max versus Hamilton battle at Imola.
What?
Yassine is Sergio Perez in this. Just like Imola, he's separating the championship fighters. But we've seen what Max Verstappen did at Imola. Can Jack Redmond do the same? Except in this scenario, Jack Redmond is the one from West Europe and Sam is the one from Holland.
True.
Strategy, Brendan. Do you want to talk us through that?
Soft, medium, and if you're outside top 10, probably medium soft. Simple as. If you get damage on lap 1, maybe soft hard, or medium hard. Something like that.
And what lap do you think the softs will be pinning on?
Probably anything between lap 6 to 9.
Nice strategy there, I think. As Sam will lead us away for the second last formation lap of this season. Yes, I know, we're getting to the business end of it. Sam needs a result so badly today.
He hasn't had a win all season.
He has not had a single win all season. If he drops points today on Jack, that is pretty much it over. If he drops 4 points on Jack Redmond, that is the championship over. So he needs to win today. Strategy-wise, it is mediums for everyone in the bottom 10, apart from Chloe, who will start on the soft compound tyres, going for the soft medium. It is a good strategy. Like, Spa is a simple one. The tyres too. It's an easy soft medium. That will be the thing. As I said, it's a bit slow. Enzo having to avoid Aaron. Enzo standing 11th, so a good representation of Ferrari's 2020 season. He'll be starting on the mediums in what can be called strategical pole position in the back markers, or in most tracks. Not necessarily here, because as we've said, strategy isn't a big thing here. Brendan, as always, who do you think's going to win this race?
Well, Jack's gonna have the run up Eau Rouge and then along Camp straight into Le Com. But then again, Lars will also have a run. So realistically, this will all depend on whether the AlphaTauris fight into turn 1. If they do, then Sam and his virus will be able to get away. And then the well, but if they don't, then they'll be vulnerable to Jack and Lars, and that could create a 4-wide moment like we saw in 2018.
I would love to see it. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see it. But
also,
another thing
for how I sound, I have a thing in my mouth. I have
Brendan, of course, he has an aligner in his mouth, so we wish him the best in getting that off soon. But
well, no, it's probably gonna be on for a year or so because I have to fix myself up.
For the minute, now Lars is going to challenge Jack because he's not in a championship fight. He's not Jack's permanent teammate. He just wants to race. So he is going to be gunning for this one. As we wait for the back of the grid, we see Junior. Yeah, Skillfires is going to be fighting as well. They just want to win the race. They want to do what every racing driver wants to do. They don't think of points. Khalil say give us your best Crofty impression. Okay, I better mix up the drivers then, as Junior now gets us going. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in Spa. We'll have a lights glitch. Here come the revs. We go racing at Spa-Francorchamps. What's the start like for Sam Davis today? It's a fairly good one. The Seals virus now trying to attack into turn 1. Lars gone down the inside of his Jack Redmond, and Jack has gone well off with Jerome Muller and Lewis. Sorry, that's Lars gone off. So I have mixed up the drivers. That is Lars gone off, as here we go. True Eau Rouge and Radion, two of the most famous corners on the calendar for the first time. Kyle dropping down positions as that's a Williams.
Chloe.
That is Chloe and Juan seeming to make contact. Chloe somehow kept it, as we have all sorts of chaos in the back of the mid-pack here. True, the Camel straight and down into Lake Home for the first time. No contact from anyone there.
The outside. Lewis Lampard Well, meant some contact as Junior having to go a bit wide. Chloe is damaged.
Oh, he doesn't like lap 1 in Eau Rouge. FVRA Season 1 into the wall. FVRA Season 2 into the wall. FVR Season 2 now at front wing damage as Lars has picked up a 3-second time penalty. He's lost out big time on this race, that with Jerome Muller jumping him. The two AlphaTauris did have a scrap into turn 1, but Sam Davis-Day crucially still leads this Belgian Grand Prix. As there is, that is Lars Assink. That is Lars Assink. What has happened, Lars? He has spun. And now will drop to the back of the pack. Crucial for Red Bull's championship challenge, as that is the second AlphaTauri driver now. Down to last position. I'm going to have to fight back in this race. And the ERS situation at the front is so similar through everyone, all burning similar amounts. We didn't get anyone really trying to move in this top group into Lake Home. They may on this occasion, though, that is Sam Davis there, of course, setting the fastest lap of this Grand Prix. And Kyle Albert in the background there, we can see, making some moves into the bus stop chicane on board Bune. As we have Chloe into the pits. Lars staying out, he didn't get damage. Skilled is now 0.6 of a second behind Sam Davis-Day, Jack behind him, and Jerome. Avesta may try something on Lewis now, burning a lot of ERS, going to try it down the inside, as we have had a crash at Eau Rouge. Randy on that is Manel and Tons, who has just reset the track. He is okay to do so, as here comes Junior, trying to find a way past Bune into Lake Home.
Lars has been impacted by the reset.
As that is Lucas Lampard into the wall at Lake Home. He has lost the front wing. The debutant is now in a terrible spot in this Grand Prix. He's lost the front wing and he's down into 17th position on the set of mediums. So that is just not gone well for him, because he will have to commit to a hard or a 2-stop. And then quickly, you want to run us through our winners and losers?
Sam for keeping ahead. Jack because he wants to name get on Sam. And then Jean Vest up a couple of positions respectively. Lewis has held his position. Tyler and Aaron are up a couple of positions. Marcel's down 1. Enzo, and I think his Steberly was. CJ won his in multiple places. Kyle down 2. Borbune up 2, and Junior up 4. And Lewis Lamper with damage, but he was up 1. Lars, Manel and Chloe the big losers.
Reports saying Juan, Adrian and Kyle not happy with Chloe on lap 1, so whatever went on up Eau Rouge, whatever went on up Eau Rouge there, I don't know what's happened. It will be investigated after the race, of course, but something has happened there, and the second Williams driver, the Racing Point and the Renault, not happy there. Tyler will be on the back of Lewis McWilliam now to make an attack. Recently signed from Vortex Racing. He's now going to get passed by Tyler straight into Lake Home. Lewis has absolutely no defence, and that's Tyler up into 6th position. Of course, Tyler started 12th here last year and won the Grand Prix, and the other man practicing no line today has now fallen to 9th, and the two former Renault teammates added.
Junior and
oh, that's Borbune on the grass, and Junior has just straight up cut that corner. He's now gone around Borbune. Borbune looking to be a little bit of a moving chicane, who has just hit the back of the Ferrari.
Damage? No visible damage anyway.
It seemed like Chloe dive bombed Adrian and Kyle into turn 1, and that's what happened there. Didn't seem to be the thing whatever happened at Eau Rouge. As Lars has made his day worse, picking up another 3-second time penalty. Jerome is still winning the DRS of Jack, and quite crucially, Jack isn't in the DRS of Yassine in P2. But Yassine is gaining on Sam Davis there. We might see a battle for the lead. Of course, Sam, crucially, needs to keep this lead, because he wants to gain as much points as possible on the Irishman.
Let's see.
The Irishman still in 3rd place, so still doing enough to keep one hand on this trophy.
Passes off for Tyler.
Fastest lap for Tyler, of course, got a slipstream, bit of ERS and ERS on that last lap. Let's see, can Jerome Muller attack? More crucially, let's see, can Yassine attack Sam? Jack can afford to drop points today, Sam can't. Is Yassine going to be close enough, Sam? No, not quite. Not going to be close enough, I don't think, into Lake Combe. Kyle is damaged. Something has gone on there with Kyle. Really unfortunate.
No, that was a lap 1. He said that.
So that is Aaron McFall getting past Marcel, and that is Swan and CJ side by side through Lake Combe. Is there going to be a spin for the Williams? No, he's caught it, but he has lost a lot of time, and now Kyle will be on the back of Juan. Juan not finding it easy to pass and pull a gap on CJ. Of course, they want to probably maximise the use of that overtake button. That will be a crucial factor into making the move. As Marcel Maggiera now stuck behind Aaron once again.
I was taking a look at lap 1. So Kyle, there's a gap on the inside he went for, but Chloe basically did a Verstappen in this case and dive further down the inside. So it's like Spa 2016 lap 1 turn 1 situation.
Khalil saying Sam will be 22 points ahead as it stands. He won't be, as the gap is currently 22 points and Sam's leading the race. Just to clarify that one. I don't know what the gap will be, but I just know Sam is doing enough. As that is yellow flag, we have a virtual safety car as Lars Assink is out of this Grand Prix. You can see him on the right hand side.
Nobody into the pits.
You can see him on the right hand side of the barrier. And that is really giving Red Bull a good chance here, as that is Lewis into the pits. Go for a set of mediums, I imagine. This really giving Red Bull a good chance at the Constructors' title. They're leading by 3 points. Lars is out of this Grand Prix, and Danny Camper has an injury, so not looking good for AlphaTauri in terms of this week and next week, really, because we'll have to wait and see. A lot of pinners now. Kyle and Juan in. Kyle to get his wing changed. They'll be delighted with that one. Marcel Maggiera has gone for a set of hards. All these drivers going for hards, except Lewis, who's gone for mediums. And I think mediums can easily make this, because tyre wear isn't that bad around Spa when you consider how many laps there is. As Jack's got to drive through.
Jack right through.
Championship hopes once again squandered for Jack Redmond, as there is a drive-through penalty for the AlphaTauri, and now he's on the grass. Oh no, it's just his internet. It's just his internet. Well, Sam Davis will be the happiest Red Bull driver we've seen since Sebastian Vettel in 2013.
I was about to say that.
As he now has such a golden opportunity to figure back some points. Harry saying, why are they going for hards? I'm asking the same question. Seems like a bold strategy move to go for the hards. Lewis going for the medium, as the gap will be 12 points as it stands, but Jack's going to lose even more as he does now have a drive-through penalty. This will shoot Jerome Muller onto the podium for the 3rd time in a row. He is a reserve driver, of course, but he's doing a mega job now. Yassine right behind Sam, and they are both on level ERS, but Yassine may go for a move, as that is Jack Redmond in to serve his drive-through penalty, or is he in for a pit stop? It's a beautiful pit stop camera. That is a beautiful pit stop camera. This is the drive-through penalty he is serving. He's not boxing for tyres. There he is past the AlphaTauri garage, as that is a yellow flag. That is Lewis Lampard off in the wall once again. A very unfortunate debut as Alfa Romeo are now 18th and 19th, sorry. Where's Jack come out? He's come out just behind Adrian Teisch in P9. Battle for the lead. Yassine has gone for it on Sam Davis there, and he's got it done. So if there is a silver lining for Jack Redmond, Sam will not gain as much points as him, as he's now gone past Adrian. But of course Jack does have a fight back to do, as there's a McLaren off at Eau Rouge, and Radion, it is Borbune who has made the mistake and has hit the barrier. He's missing a left front wing end plate there. Unfortunate for him. But here comes Junior on the back of Kyle. Junior with good pace here around Spa-Francorchamps. Evesa has picked up a 3-second time penalty, and this is going to be Gift Fichero on the inside, on the outside. Sorry, Kyle Albert. Kyle's going to hold around the outside, make contact, and Kyle is forced sent across the chicane. We don't get a Roy Nassani moment there, as that is Kyle keeping that position, and he's letting Junior through. Or is he defending? No, he is defending. He's not letting Junior through at all, as that is good defence from the Briton, who
22 points gap at the moment. So now it is 18 as of now.
Oh,
That's
Borbune's gone wide at Poulon. That's due to that front wing damage. As a fun fact for you, Kyle is currently the oldest driver racing tonight. Which really goes to show it is a young level of competition here in Formula 1 racing, as that is Aaron McFall into the
the
pits.
oldest person to ever race here then?
The oldest person to ever race here is Liam van der Welden from Season 1.
Ah.
At 23 years of age. He's the oldest man to race here.
And
Don't
the
ask why I know
youngest
that off the top of my head. And the youngest racer here is Jack Redmond, who was 13 when he first made his debut here.
yes. Just wonder if there's anyone else for that.
So that is Vesta Racing past Jeroen Muller. Jeroen struggling on these tyres. That promotes Vesta to the podium, but Vesta doesn't have that 3-second time penalty. And now Jeroen will have some dirty air for the remainder of this lap, because I believe they will be pitting at the end of this lap. The strategy, of course, you said was lap 6 to lap 9. Jack is currently, what is his gap to Sam Davis-Day? It's currently 14.6 is the gap, as there is Borbune into the pits. Marcel Magiera has definitely got a warning for cutting the corner there, but he's trying to find a way past Aaron McFall. These have both made a pit stop. They're battling before and they are battling after. Marcel in the slower tyres, though, I imagine will not be in a comfortable spot to make an overtake, as the two Alfa Romeos are going at it. Have they gone side by side through Eau Rouge? No, they haven't. Manuel and Tons getting past Lewis Lampard for 17th position. Will Yassine be into the pits this lap, Brendan?
Possibly, but we'll see.
Here we go. Is he coming in? Yes, he is. Into the pits for Yassine. Is Sam in? Yes, is Avesta. Jeroen stays out. He will go for the overcut here on Yassine, Sam, and Vesta. Tyler, he is already ahead of, so he's not going to be overcutting him. Enzo stays out. He is now top of our medium runners, and he will stay. He will take the lead of the race once Jeroen pits. CJ also staying out on the mediums. Is there kerfuffle in the pits? No, all come out in the same order they went in as. We can't Sam Davis-Day launch an attack, and where will he come out? There's got to be a car in between them, I think. No, Adrian Teich has jumped at both of them. Has had his Manel and Tom's out of this session.
That could be a safety car for all we know.
It is not a safety car, I don't think, as we can't check what's happened there, as he's so far away from everyone. As this is Jack and Juan battling. Yassine getting past Adrian Teich up at the top, as Avesta gets past Lewis, meaning Lewis has only lost positions from pitting early under VSC. He hasn't actually gained any, but he's a lot closer to Avesta than he was. Sam Davis-Day is just up the road from him, as Adrian, being the good Samaritan, letting Sam through. Of course, Sam battling for the championship, and he knows that well. Sean has no ERS, I don't think overcut, says Harry. Yeah, probably not, as he's just made a big mistake and run wide. There is no chance of an overcut here on Yassine. But we will have to see what our medium runners can do at the end of the race. Vesta also getting past Adrian. Adrian just seems to be letting people through, not affecting his own race, which is, it's good to see, because it's better for everyone. Lewis has definitely got a warning. He's definitely got 2 warnings for that. There's no way he wasn't penalised for running that far, as Manel has left the session. Jeroen Muller is into the pit lane for a set of the medium compound tyres. Let's see where the Dutchman will come out. Will it be in front, or will it be behind Avesta?
Oh, Lewis! Lewis
is out, and Adrian. Lewis and Adrian have crashed. We have a safety car. There has been a crash between Lewis McWilliam and Adrian Teich. Jeroen's pulled the right strategy. I don't think he's still going to get out in front. What has happened there, I just can't tell. They're both off on the right hand side. The cars have gone now. Jeroen side by side with Avesta. He's got the move, so the overcut has just about worked. And I really don't know what's happened to Adrian there.
Jack's been given a gift here. He's been brought back into this.
He has been brought back into this race. The medium runners have been very badly punished here with this one. As it is now 1 Red Bull versus 1 AlphaTauri. So disappointing for Lewis. And Lewis is blaming Adrian. But no matter what happens, Lewis will blame someone. So that's just the way it is. Another positive is Lewis Lampard and Porpune will get back into this race. Of course, Lewis on his debut will get another chance. And Chloe will get back in this race as well. Chloe, why have you gone for Hearts? Did Chloe not pit on lap 1? Oh, she went for another set of meat. Chloe, have you just hit the wall? Okay, no damage. As Enzo King now leads this race. As Lewis is angry at Adrian, saying he held him up. But I think if you crash into someone while trying to get past them, that is kind of your fault. As one key part of Lewis' racing that he does need to improve if he does want to launch a challenge for the title here next season is patience.
Patience is one of, an important life skill.
Hey, Lewis doesn't have much of it. Sam takes a very wide line through there. As CJ is into the pits. Is CJ gonna go for softs? Surely softs won't. No, he's gone for hards. And so has Enzo, because softs won't last to the end, so they've really been hurt by this.
Apparently.
Yeah, he does. He's at 5 seconds. So I don't know what's going on there. Could be speeding in the pit lane. No, it can't be speeding in the pit lane because this is his one and only pit stop, Ethan. Quote from Adrian is Lewis. Quote from Adrian.
It's a collision with Juan.
Oh, a collision with Juan. That's not good for CJ, as he's now 2 places behind Juan. Adrian saying Lewis just punted me off a Blanchimont, so they're both out of the Grand Prix. Enzo's come out in 6th, so he's still gaining a lot from this. He's on worse tyres, not than Juan, not than a lot of people actually. He might be too badly affected, but I can't imagine he'll be in prime position. We knew at some point we were going to get a safety car here. It was just a case of when, because it's bad, it happens a lot.
Chloe, turn the pits!
Yeah, I think there could be some other reasons behind that we won't be discussing on stream, of course, but that is Chloe out of the Grand Prix. And she won't be continuing, so unfortunate for the Williams, who got a top 10 finish in Monaco. And 4 won't be continuing, and hopefully back in Brazil. As there was a big collision on lap 1, there was a big collision on lap 1.
Yes. In case of some people...
Lars spun, and Aaron just about avoided him. I don't really know what's happened there. No, I do know what's happened. I've just watched the video.
Got a few penalty points, hasn't he? And the collision is his fault. Then
Lewis could be on for a race ban for the final race if he is gifted penalty points. I don't know how Aaron has avoided that crash.
Ultra instinct.
Ultra instinct from Aaron.
You do have that sometimes.
Yes, as it's funny to see the driver sending clips on the safety car. It's very good for us and for you, of course, watching. But now we do need to talk about the main thing, of course. It's the racing in front of us, and every time Sam does that through the final corner, I think he's pitting, and I'm wondering what the hell he's doing.
Kyle in the pits.
Kyle in the pits, going for a set of the mediums. That's actually really clever, if I do say so.
Diligent thinking there, to be honest.
Diligence from Kyle Albert. Diligence. He's going for a set of mediums because he wasn't in the points anyway, so he may as well have a fight back through, make it a little fun for himself.
Mediums are 5 laps, or it's not 5 laps old. It's just one. They are 5 laps old. Oof.
Yeah, he was on them at the start of the race.
Do I have another set, no?
Yeah, he does. It's a graphics glitch, should say. I doubt he's gone.
No, it's a game glitch, I think.
I doubt he'd go on 5 lap old mediums.
No, I think I remember this happening before. In some other things, you get given older tires for some stupid reason.
Well, that's not good. That's Kyle's race ruined. Because he's not going to the end on them tyres. But he could. It is possible. But it won't be comfortable. Harry in the chat saying you seen to win, because Harry raced last week in Monaco. And I've just got a notification that Khalil's just emailed me with an FBR Azerbaijan. Of course, that's an old notification, but I find it very funny to look at the chat and find me getting FBR emails that were sent 4 weeks ago. Kyle can go to the end. Yes, he can. But it's not going to be the most comfortable thing in the world. Doing 15 laps on mediums.
I like that we just ignore the fact that we got the clip from Aaron while he's still racing.
Yeah, how has he got that? He must have gone AI on the safety car and went into his capture gallery. Safety car is in this lap, so we will be going racing once again. 10 laps to the end. We are halfway through this race. Of course, there's only 22 laps in Spa.
Lewis has sent his clip now. And,
would you like to have a look and tell us what's happening just before we go racing?
Basically, he closed up but didn't lift off when he was right in the back of, Bunnies. So went on the curb and then they went flying.
Oh, that's not good. Yassine will be getting us underway for his first ever time in FER, his first ever safety car restart. He's won many races in FERA. This will be the first time he'll do it here. Through the bus stop chicane. Does he bolt straight away? He does indeed, and he's called out Sam Davis there. He's got a great restart. We go racing for the second time at Spa. Jerome has been caught out. Here comes Avesta, and the inside is Jerome Muller into turn number 1, into the source. He gets it done. Tyler's going to be in the back of these. No, he's not. He's a good bit off. Through Eau Rouge and ready on goes Yassine on lap 12 of the FBO Belgian Grand Prix. Look at the view down to the back there. Here comes Sharon on the back of Avesta, going to try and get the run on the Ukrainian to the right hand side. Not going to be able to do it. Sam Davis Day is pulling out to see can he get a move done on Yassine. As there's contact for Jerome and Avesta. They've spun round. I've just switched on the camera. They're very late there. Avesta has flicked the car around really quickly. Not going to lose as much as Jerome. I think Jerome may have missed his braking there, and that puts Tyler Davison on the podium now. In a awesome position, because behind him is Enzo on hard tyres. This puts Juan up into 5th and gives Jack even more points to gain back on Sam Davis Day. Sam really needs to win.
Yeah, safety car again.
We have a safety car in Spa. This could switch up the strategy big time.
Or if anyone wants stopped?
A bit too far, Oh no, we have the safety car, which will be probably 3 laps.
Well, let me think about this. Some people outside top 10, they can wait for a lap or 2, get into the pits, they'll catch back up, and then they can go on soft to the end.
Yeah, I think that could be possible. I've looked at the Lewis and Adrian incident. It was a bit iffy, as we've a lot of typical Jerome comments coming in. Leave him off. No, don't. He's completely taken out of Vesta. He'll be under investigation. And Enzo has dived into the pits. He is going to be our first risk taker, which puts Jack Redmond back to 4th.
How has he managed to get this one now?
He's finessed his way back to 4th after getting that drive through. As there was a lot of people into the pits. We have Juan, we have Aaron, we have Enzo, Kyle, Avesta, we have Lewis Lampard, and it will be interesting towards the end of the race. Could we see Tyler possibly take his 2nd win in a row in Belgium? Is that a possibility, Brendan?
Well, yes. It is always a possibility. I think it's a possibility that I will win the lottery, but then again, that is a small chance. Obviously, Tyler's got a bigger chance of winning than I do winning the lottery, but he still has to get past Sam and, well, Sam's virus.
Corby Chappie is in 5th position. It would be his best result of the season. He has had an awful season. I mean, absolutely appalling. Half of it wasn't even his own fault. He finished 2 laps down in Monaco, but he is an FEO record holder. What record holder is he in? Maybe asking yourself. Most pit stops. He got the record in Monaco for the most pit stops in an FEO Grand Prix. Any guesses on what it was, Brendan?
What? It was 9 pit stops, wasn't it?
It was 9 pit stops. Tyler and Sam have just made contact. I could be seeing things.
Tyler and who?
Sam.
Ah. Oh,
Very valid
old
comment
teammates.
from Harry in the chat. Harry, you should join us more. Your comments are very good. There wasn't contact between Sam and Tyler seeing things. He's saying all it takes is for Sam to get desperate on Yassine and he can win. Sam is a very cool guy though. I don't mean as in like sunglasses cool. I mean as in calm. He is sunglasses cool. But I mean he's a Kimi Räikkönen. He's level-headed and steady.
Where are you going with this?
What am I rambling about? Honest to God.
You
He's
really are
composed.
composed. There,
What am I rambling on about? He's composed is what I mean to say. He won't do anything too stupid. Because he's got this far in the championship by not winning races. So... But he badly needs to win one. He badly needs to win one. He's doing that thing where he goes out wide in the bus stop chicane. Harry saying, well, after what he said to me at Monaco, I wouldn't say that he's so cool. Yeah, he very rarely gets angry, Sam. But when he gets angry, he gets angry.
Like, there's like just angry, and then there's I will burn your house down angry.
That's like me after every single race that I do, which is why I'm a commentator.
That's an understatement.
An understatement. Okay, friend. Okay.
I'm
If you're now, and that's enough of Evan's safety car rambling. Be enough to start a podcast, probably. Look at the tyre weaving. This just seems very aggressive, considering we still have the full lap almost to go.
Oh well. Kyle, with the smart call by pissing again to get even fresher soft.
That's a Kyle thing to do.
He was last anyway.
That is a Kyle thing to do.
Diligence at his finest.
He'll pit for even fresher soft compound tyres. Safety car will be in this lap, I imagine. We will get an 8-lap sprint to the end of the Grand Prix. Or we will get a half-a-lap sprint in the third safety car in this race. That's a possibility. And I think disparity, is that a word? Is disparity a word?
Desperation.
Desperation, that's the one I'm looking for. I think desperation may sneak into Sam if he doesn't get past skills, but desperation may also sneak into Jack, because Jack...
Well, he knows he's in
a comfortable position, but Jack's a perfectionist and wants to win everything. Safety car in this lap. Harry's saying tyre saving was stupid, in his opinion, because runners are wearing their tyres, and I totally agree. But we're going to go racing for the third time. Skill virus, he did it once, he's going to have to do it again for the second time in 5 laps. In 3 laps, apologies. He's going to have to get this Haas off from where it is, right close to Sam Davis Day. Rounding the bus stop chicane. When's he going to go? Needs to keep a solid speed. He hasn't gone yet. And we go racing. Sam Davis Day has been bigly caught out there, as Tyler Davison has already passed him down into the source. Sam has made a very crucial error into turn 1. He went to go, Yassine didn't. Sam's now down to third, and his championship rival Jack Redmond right on the back. Drew O'Rouge, Drew Radillon. And now onto the Kemmel Straight, burning ERS. Here comes Jack Redmond. Jerome Muller, CJ also looking to make some moves on Jack. Of course, CJ doesn't care about any championship, he just wants some good positions. Jack isn't close enough into Lake Combe. Jerome now is going to try and make a move as Enzo and Juan side by side.
Very slow.
So close there. CJ very
side.
Jerome's gone down the inside. Enzo's gone down the inside on Juan. Jerome trying to get past CJ. He's got it done. Enzo has got it done on Juan, but Juan has sent it back into no name.
3 seconds.
Jerome's got a 3 seconds. Dangerous move from Juan on Enzo, but he's pulled it off. Aaron's going to be looking.
Safety car
We've another safety car For absolutely no reason at all.
Oh no.
Thank you so much, Codemasters. We now have another safety car.
Oh wow, how brilliant.
Surely CJ's going to be pitting for softs at this point. Or you could just stay out in the hards, because if this is a safety car glitch, we will get another one after this. Because we've had one virtual safety car, you can only get 5. And we now have another safety car. Yassine.
We've had
What
a VSC.
a genius restart from Yassine.
Hang on, let me see. We've had a VSC, where Jack got to drive through. Then we had a safety car, a second safety car, third safety car. There's only one more safety car VSC left.
Yes, that is what I said. Yassine, that was quite genius, I have to admit. Aaron saying don't restart. No, we're not restarting. The safety car will be gone, and then CJ just DM'd me saying if you get a warning for track limits under a safety car will be removed. So well done, CJ. Yes, it will be, because you haven't gained any time.
Right. Getting a warning under a safety car. That is just
It's just plain stupidity. I genuinely feel sorry if you lose a good position because you got a warning under a safety car. I got 4 warnings under a safety car once.
Oh, well done you.
I know, thank you. I'm expecting my trophy in the post anytime soon. Lap 16 out of 22 now. We have 6 laps to go. We'll have this one and the next under safety car. And hopefully we can get more than a lap of racing them. Hopefully.
Let's pray.
Safety car was deployed as the leader went through poo hole both times. Probably a glitch. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. That is what I am afraid of. The tyres now, the soft runners are going to be severely disappointed because the mediums are just going to be well managed now at this point. They've had so many safety car laps. And they will be managed. Kyle has just messaged the group saying it's impossible to race people sometimes, so Kyle's race isn't going well.
Alright.
Sorry about that, Kyle.
Time to prepare for the stewards' decisions.
Of course, Brendan is a steward as well as the commentator. I'm also there, but I don't really make decisions because they're all wrong normally.
I am here to watch the races 99.999% of the time. I may as well be a steward because I am watching.
Yeah, exactly. You get to witness them first hand with me and you get to talk over them. Or ramble over safety cars as we have experienced. This is now going to be an interesting race at the end. I just hope Vesta's just passed Junior. He's heading back through. There's overtaking happening on the safety car.
Oh wow.
Junior into the pits actually. Kyle is bumped up to 13th. Junior is in for a set of softs.
Junior with a genius move.
Okay, what happened on our Rouge with Chloe, I've just seen the clip, was just completely unfortunate. It was a side-by-side, we tried to back out of it, and then couldn't because there was cars obviously behind. So it was just really unfortunate. I'm going to hope this safety car glitch doesn't happen again. But if it does, it will be for the last time. Because you can only get 5 safety cars or VSCs deployed. That was just the way the game works. But I hope we don't get any more, because I don't think we'll have any viewers by the time if we have another 3 safety car laps. And would you like to run through winners and losers once again in this race? Because we've absolutely nothing else to talk about and you may as well do it.
Oh well, here we go again. Tyler. Biggest winner of all. Well, one top 10 position, but Tyler's up to P2.
Tyler doing a smashing job.
CJ, he's P6, but on the hards. So, being on hards is well, a loss in itself.
It's a big disadvantage considering everyone else is on managed mediums or fresh softs. How are you saying if Kyle got damaged that might have triggered a safety car? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think there was some events when there was damage.
Yeah, considering Car Masters are geniuses, and if someone barrel flips 5 times, gets their head chopped off, it will only be a yellow flag, but if there's a tiny front wing breakage, it will be a safety car. But the safety car will be in this lap, hopefully for the rest of the Grand Prix, and you've seen, will get us underway for the 3rd time. He's nailed it both times.
We have clips from Adrian.
Khalil saying, what happened to Chloe? She retired in the pit lane, unfortunately. You've seen absolutely nailed the safety car restart the first time. Let's see, can he do it the second time? Tyler is a good bit away though. We'll want to get closer into the bus stop. Here we go, lap 17, heading on to 18, out of 22.
Wants to avoid Sam Dempsey's
For the very 4th time, Yassine has got us racing. Yeah. Tyler hasn't been caught out as much as Sam was, but Borbune has. He's already behind Juan. Down into La Source we go for the 18th time.
CJ has been caught massively.
CJ's been caught out massively on those hards. Obviously doesn't have them up to temperature. Myself and Shara may go for a move there. What about our front runners? Are they close enough? Avesta is out of the Grand Prix. He's retired in the pit lane. Gonna hope this doesn't trigger a safety car. Tyler getting close down through to Lake Holm. Not close enough, however, as he won't be able to gain a position, but he is crucially not helping his last season teammate, as we have a 3 wide moment almost. Marcel Magiera and Juan pushes his way past CJ.
Ends up past Aaron.
CJ is a bit of a moving chicane on this circuit.
He's wide damage.
CJ has damage. He's really struggling now as he's blocked off Aaron McFall almost here. To the left hand side comes Aaron. He's going to try it into Puhan. Oh god. So it is a glitch, and this will be the last time. True Puhan, and we will have another safety car.
Ah, well.
If Codemasters do not get this next game right, I don't know how many more weekends of this I can take.
Okay, so what can we talk about now?
Well, Avesta's out of the race. He retired in the pit lane. I don't know why. I keep saying what caused the safety car. It has been a glitch. This is our 4th safety car in 12 laps.
Oh,
Aaron's saying, let us race this out. Of course we are. What did you say, sorry?
It's a broken lobby. I think it happened in another league before.
This is the last safety car. It won't happen again, though.
Yeah, it's true. Right. Position to name this the Safety Car Grand Prix.
I feel like we should get a sponsor for our safety cars, because we get great media publicity. This happened in Azerbaijan Season 2 as well, by the way.
Mainlander deserves to get first place here.
Because it can come out in the last 2 laps, anyways.
Yeah, I know.
So we will get 2 laps of racing at least.
He's had more laps than the actual drivers here.
He has.
Bam, bam, bam.
You're gonna sing first, Brendan.
Oh, man. Good move.
Talk about how FEO Williams is the best and most popular team. The best and most popular team in 6th place with 95 points.
Solid midfield.
And most popular? We will check that also. I'll check that for fact checkers. 108 followers for FEO Williams. And I will give you that one. You're the most popular team. Your competition being absolutely nobody. As Aaron, I think, is asking me to let us race this one out again, even though I've said many times we are.
Aren't we get it?
He's currently typing in the chat and has at me.
Oh.
Aaron said, watch me overtake CJ at the restart.
CJ.
Okay, Aaron. A little bit cocky. But okay.
Not really. CJ is on the hards.
He is. CJ should have pit. He would have been caught up by this time anyways. Although we will only get 2 laps of racing. If you have a penalty, you're badly hurt. Sam Davis needs to pull off some heroics to find a way past Tyler and Yassine on these last 2 laps, because we get 2 or 3 laps of running. We'll get 2 laps of running. Get a 2 lap sprint.
I'm loving it right now.
I feel sorry for anyone who pit for softs, because you just haven't been given an opportunity to use them yet. Adrian, I appreciate you. Why is Junior into the pits again?
It is the smart choice.
I think. How is it the smart choice? He did 1 lap on the softs.
Even fresher softs.
I suppose he did no qualifying. He may as well.
I think he's on the.
Harry's saying Tyler said he'd buy everyone a house if he wins.
Oh yeah. I like my
Tyler said to me today, he hopes for him winning and Sam P2 at the fastest lap. Fastest lap is currently him, but Sam could get P2.
So, I think executive measure will probably have to take it now when Yassine seems to be getting a sitting a restart right and not making any mistakes.
Flores and FBA Rover had a great race here yesterday. At 7th place is not representative of where we should finish. It was definitely higher. He's currently complaining about not getting a seat in Torpedo League. Okay.
That matter is not nothing to do with us, as we are the superior Saturday League. If you want to contact somebody about that, contact the man in 12th or 11th place.
No printer, just facts. That's it. I don't know. We're going insane watching safety cars here. Safety car will be in this lap for the last time, hopefully. Harry's saying Flores TL has only fast drivers, so why do you race there? Aaron's saying Tyler can just crash him out, problem solved. As Manu's saying Torpedo League is superior to FVR in every way. Well,
lies.
Well, he's the one watching FVR, so we're not losing. Okay, back to the racing and enough of the Torpedo League propaganda. Yassine will get us underway for the 4th time in what feels like eternity. Jake Maher saying Max Super Max. We have Yassine, Super Yassine. It doesn't have the same ring to it, I don't think. As Tyler's miles off the back of Yassine here for the safety car restart.
The smart choice here. He wants to not to end up getting caught up behind Yassine again.
We are racing for the 4th time. Tyler has been caught out, and Sam Davis may be on course for a run down into La Source or into Lake Combe. Jack's tried it down the inside of Sam Davis Day, but he's not got it done. Juan Hernandez, as Aaron has got his way past CJ on the safety car restart, just like he said. Up to Raddy on Jerome Muller, right on the back of Jack Redmond. Jack's lost out big time. He's got a terrible exit of La Source. Down on the Camel Straight. Is Tyler close enough? No, he's not, as Junior picks up a 3-second time penalty. Tyler's not close enough, Sam's not close enough, but here comes Jerome Muller to try around the outside. Contact into Lake Combe. Juan's gone for 2 of them. Jack and Jerome make contact. Jack's got a 3-second time penalty. Juan's tried both of them and has now hit the back of Jerome Muller. And Jerome has lost another position. Jerome is throwing a spanner into the works in this Drivers' Championship. As that is absolute chaos into Lake Combe through Pouhon. Hopefully we don't get a safety car as we enter Sector 3. As Juan is now right on the back of track. We have entered Sector 3 successfully.
Oh, that's Lewis Lampard spinning.
I seen the yellow flag and I got scared as Junior's hit the back of Borbune and he's got a beautiful drift and Borbune is now in the wall and around. Unfortunate for Borbune, but we're going to head on to the last lap of the race. Juan has found a way past Jack Redmond. Sam spun! Sam has spun! Sam Davis Day has made a huge mistake and spun! Side by side goes Juan and Jack. Juan's got both of them. He's taken Sam out. Juan has taken Sam out of the championship. He's taken Jack out on one lap and taken Sam out on the other. Jack Redmond is going to be the champion. Down to Juan Hernandez as he's taken him out of this championship. And I think we may have Sam leaving the league after that one. Tyler, though, trying to push to find a way past. You've seen Marcel is now up into 4th. As here comes Tyler, he's got to be burning all his ERS. So as you seen, if Tyler can find a way past on this final lap, he will take the win. He's gaining. You see, Jack's picked up a 3-second penalty. He may not even score points. The championship may go on to Brazil. What has happened here? This is utter chaos. Juan's on the podium. He won't be keeping that, surely. Tyler hasn't found a way past Yassine, but he's still pushing for this one. As that is Jerome Muller out of the race. And I don't like to be like this, but it is deserved at this point. As Kyle and Jack both pushing. Jack just wants to get 4 points on Sam. He's currently doing that, but Sam will gain positions on penalties. How close is Tyler through Pouhon? He's going to be pushing to his absolute maximum to try take his second win in Spa-Francorchamps. This has been a hectic race for everyone, but we did expect that as Juan was just too quick on those softs. I don't think Tyler will be able to take a win here unless he goes for a reckless dive into the bus stop chicane. It will be Yassine to win. Marcel's going for the podium, but he does have a 3-second penalty, but Juan may as well get a penalty after that one. Kyle saying that dude took him out. Yes, we seen that. But into the bus stop chicane. He's had it easy, but he has done what he needs to do, and on his second ever FBR Grand Prix, Yassine will win in Belgium. Tyler will get on the podium for the second season running. Juan Hernandez will come in home in 3rd. Aaron's almost found a way back onto the podium after what has happened. Enzo will be 4th. Kyle will finish 5th. Marcel will finish 6th. Aaron 7th. CJ 8th. Jack 9th. Junior 10th. And something has happened, Sam. But the championship will go on to Brazil. That is crucial. The championship will go on to Brazil. And that is what we need to keep an eye on here. That was a great win for Yassine. That was a brilliant win and well deserved.
And championship does go on to Brazil, I believe. It'll require a miracle for Sam to win.
Jerome is saying, what is wrong with my drivers? But no comment. We've seen what happened. Jerome was straight line, seemingly. Aaron got a 3 people in one corner. Juan tried it twice and took out 2 championship challengers. We won't be doing post-race interviews after. Oh no, we will. Of course we will. That is what we want. Yassine will win the race ahead of Tyler, who finished ahead of Juan. Enzo in 4th, Kyle 5th, Marcel 6th, Aaron 7th, CJ 8th, Jack 9th, Junior 10th, Borbune 11th, Lewis Lampard 12th, and then our non-finisher Sam, Jerome, Avesta, Chloe, Adrian, Lewis, Manel and Lars. But please note, all positions are provisional apart from Yassine and Tyler.
None. Scoots Virus. Or no, but Sam Dempsey. So that's first.
That's his first ever DNF. That is his first ever DNF. His first non-score points scoring finish.
Madden paper for interviews now.
Yeah, I don't know how many will get to join, but that was a messy race. But
probably.
That was a messy race, but a good one, I think. It was interesting. It's really, really just possibly ruined any championship fight that we did have. I think Jack may have been just as much of a just as much in that incident with Juan and Sam. As Yassine was told he could race 10 minutes before and he's just gone and won the race. That is well done, Yassine. Payback for yesterday. Payback for yesterday for Yassine, surely. He did get like 10 laps for free, but okay, we'll leave it. I don't think we'll get anyone else to vote on the controversy, so Tyler, congrats on another podium.
Thank you. Oh.
Can you tell us the race, well, the laps we didn't have on the safety car from your perspective?
Well, the start was just trying to avoid everyone at 10-1 Spa. You know what it's like. Just trying to avoid chaos, and then just trying to settle into the race. Then Lewis turned into a spaceship. Caused the first safety car. then you had Vesta and Muller killing each other. I guess you could say he got mullered. Thank you very much. And then...
Yeah, no one liked that. Continue.
Yeah, I was sitting in the train, robbed Sam of second, somehow.
It's okay, Sam got murdered anyways, it's all good for him.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Juan, I've been told Yassine won't be joining by the way, but we do congratulate him on this in. Juan, what were you doing?
First of all, I don't know really. I need to review it, but
you killed two championship challengers in one lap.
Well, I will start with the Jack incident, and well,
that was almost a brilliant move. That was almost a brilliant move.
At first, I thought, I saw a gap on the inside, but I thought it was going to be risky, but I took the risk, and I don't know what happens, to be honest. I believe we got I sandwich Jack with Jerome, and they both got the corner. So, and then later on with Sam, I just took the outside line, I believe, and then I got hit by Jack or Sam, I don't know by who, and give me orange damage. But somehow still managed to finish P3, and luckily it will stay like that.
Yeah, it's not going to stay like that, that's all I'm saying. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
You've been reported 5 times already. Sam in the chat has said congrats to Juan for taking me out, and then a kissy face. Jack can't win the championship as he's outside Juan's 10 seconds. Assuming Juan will only get 10 seconds is a bold one, Khalil. Thanks for that. Sharon says, I've been robbed. And hello, Lewis. First time joining the stream, saying I had 18-second penalties. Sheesh. Brendan, who wins the Me Malone Safety Award?
Tyler.
Yes!
I don't even think... I think that's the best reaction we've ever had.
That's better than the win. That's better than the win.
Well, Brennan, any final words?
I'm gonna have a long life stewarding, thanks lads. Oh.
Don't know why you're thanking Tyler. I'll be thanking Juan.
Juan, thank you for ensuring that I'll be stuck up on.
That is all that we do have time for here in FEO. Join us next week for the season finale, where hopefully we will have a championship battle. It's going to be very difficult for Sam Davestay, considering he will need Jack to practically he'll finish 10th or 9th, and he will have to pretty much win the race. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next week. Stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.